Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember.
All right, welcome everybody to Tatum, New Mexico in the 2026 Lucinda Credit Union Girls Basketball State Championships. This is the first round. And whether we like it or not, we're going to have to see Eunice face Tatum. And these two, of course, faced against District, then District Tournament, and didn't go so well for Eunice.
Here we are again.
Here we are again. And the winner, of course, advances to the next round. And the loser will automatically go home and be able to start on their next season, whether it be baseball, softball, or in this case, another track too. And all those athletes out there go to the next level of athleticism. Ron Gunner here, and we've got Charlie. How you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing well. There's the thumb.
Yes.
I'm here. Helping Ron here, covering the Eunice game here in the big city of Tatum.
And we did a swap, not a trade. Jimmy is working the JOW game over in Espanola, and I'm here in Tatum doing the girls game for Eunice. So, yeah, once again, it's just a swap, not a trade.
Yeah. Temporary, y'all.
Exactly. It's a one-shot thing. And
so Ron, he's got to put up with me tonight.
Yeah. Well, we both have to put up with I know I have to put up with allergies. I don't know. Hopefully you don't have to. But
not tonight.
All right. Nevertheless, this should be a good game as we get things going underway. It is number 3, Tatum, versus number 14, Eunice, Lady Cardinals. And Tatum comes in here with a 22-6 record. Home is 9-2. That's pretty good for Coach Michael Davis, who had been retired after 35 years in Texas as a coach and decided, you know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and try again on another reign for head coach. And he came over here to Tatum. He got lucky, too. He got a reigning championship, and he's hoping to get back-to-back. And that's not easy to do in this district, especially with a new coach.
Yeah.
But the team seems to be plugging along pretty well. They didn't do as well as they'd like to against Texaco, but, sometimes either you have bad games or just bad situations that go on. Tatum was at least competitive in those games.
Oh, yeah.
But they could not contend with the buzzsaw known as Texaco and the Lady Wolverines. So let's go ahead and talk about Tatum first, number 3 once again. And they have head coach Michael Davis, assistant coach is Taylor Skinner, along with Nikki Hennard. And, of course, when you talk about Tatum, you talk about the Hennard sisters, whether it be senior Avery Hennard or you talk about Colby Hennard, that's a sophomore. And they're both pretty fierce as far as they fly around the court. They are trying to get their hands on the ball, and they're trying to make shots or at least draw the fouls, and they do a pretty good job of doing that. Also, we have Sydney Rice, who came back from an injury. She had a shoulder injury, but she was able to come back on that one. Looks like she's playing pretty well in her senior year. Also have the 8th grader, Holland Mitchell, and I think those are the key players that we're going to see in this Tatum game. Of course, there's also the unknowns and the unknown factors on who's going to be able to step up if one of your key players does not go in. Now for Eunice, they are, again, number 14, 12-13 away. They're 5-6. Coach Gary Frazier, along with assistant coach Vanessa McBee, and the manager Cheyenne Blevins. Now, you can tell me, you watch them more than I have. Who do you think is going to be the outstanding player that will be able to get that victory for Cardinals?
I'm going to tell you that Kara Thompson, we have several. you know, our key player, we lost a key player early on with Williams. She's here today. She's had her knee surgery, but she's a long ways away from doing any sports. But that was our key. But, you know, now we've got 14, Kara Thompson, you know, Autumn Davis, Zakiah Ray, Riley Dillard. They've all stepped up. You know, Elizabeth Gatton. You know, it's more. I guarantee you, it's a team effort now because, like I said, they leaned heavily, you know, on Peyton a little bit, and you know, unfortunately, she got hurt that knee, but it's pretty much a team effort, and we really got some kids that have stepped up, and they've struggled a little bit, but you know, I think they have the potential.
Of course.
And you know, basketball game is a basketball game, and who knows what will happen.
Well, when you lose a player that has 7 3-point shots in one game, then you know you're losing somebody very special to your team.
For sure.
And that's just unfortunate the way these injuries seem to happen. Let's go ahead and take a break. Be back in just a moment as we continue coverage in the pregame for Eunice versus Tatum right here in Tatum, New Mexico.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Parker Energy Support Services, proud to be a part of the community. Parker keeps the oil field moving with water hauling, dirt work, and disposal services. The real pride is the people. Supporting the youth is at the core of who Parker is. Parker believes in the future, and Parker Energy is a proud supporter of the Eunice Cardinals. Parker Energy is now hiring, including a Class A CDL vacuum truck driver, competitive pay, strong benefits, and a team that treats you like family. Stop by Parker Energy today and apply. Build your future with a company that believes in its people and its community.
Welcome back. Coverage right here for the 2026 Nucinda Credit Union Girls Basketball State Champions, round number 1. And if history is going to tell us anything, it's going to say that Tatum, of course, has got the advantage, as they are higher ranked anyway. But they have an 11-game winning streak against this team, and 4-17 in the last 21 games. Overall, they're about 13-31 against. So it is not an easy task to come down here. I know Jal has been having troubles with getting wins over here as well. But the winner actually is going to be facing against Santa Rosa, number 6, and that should be a pretty good matchup for Tatum. Eunice, you know, well, let's see if they can win this one first before we go to the next round.
Well, and if they can pull it off tonight, then they stand a pretty fair chance against Santa Rosa. But
true,
you know, this is the tough battle here. And then, you know, if Eunice finds a way to get past this, and you know they can, it's going to be really tough. I mean, you know, I always hold out hope, but
of course,
it's been a tough road.
Yeah, and as the coach said for Michael Davis, he said, you know, the team is focused right now as they do the little things to win games. It's just one game at a time as they look to repeat their championship once again, and that is exactly what you got to do. You can't look ahead. Eunice is still a game they have to play, and even though it may not be as tough as the rest of the games, it is still going to be tough to win if you do not focus on this game and try to focus on the rest of the games ahead of you.
Yeah, and you know, they always say it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season.
Right.
But you know, Tatum's got a pretty tough team, and like I said, Eunice has struggled a little bit, but who knows what's going to happen tonight? You know, it's
all it takes is just a couple of good shots and good blocks.
A couple of good runs.
Exactly, and you know that's pretty much what basketball is. It's just a score of runs, whether it's a run that's dry or just hitting all your shots, and that will, in the end, win the game. Of course, I've also seen it to where, like last year, Jal was against McCurdy, and McCurdy actually was Espanola.
Yeah. And
they were able to win that game at the end of the game, and they came back, kind of almost tied it. then got fouled near the end. It was a 2-for shot. He got both of them. Tried to get back the other way for a quick three-pointer, and it was missed off the side of the rim. Couldn't rebound it, and before you knew it, McCarty was out, and Jal had to face the number 1 team at that time. And most people just did not expect that to happen at all. Right. I thought it could be possible because, again, if you're in the game, you have that chance to win. And, again, Eunice has that chance.
Yeah, they're both here ready to play. And, Tatum definitely has the advantage just because of how they've done throughout the season. But sometimes when you have that big advantage, you might tend to let your guard down a little bit. So I know the Tatum coach here has got to make sure his girls are pumped up and ready to keep the hammer down, right? And
the other thing, too, is this. If you attack their strengths, sometimes that throws their rhythm off a little bit.
Sure.
And that's something that Eunice could definitely do is to just get underneath them and try to get those easy layups. And then, of course, you also have the opportunity of getting the and one if you get fouls.
One of the things Eunice has struggled with the whole season is this pressure, and Tatum's a pressure team. They press, and that's just definitely one thing that we've struggled with. And, we'll see. Maybe we can get past it. Maybe Gary's got them press breakers and got them ready to roll. I don't know.
I've seen teams that if they allow themselves to laugh, have fun, and enjoy the moment, then they play better. They're not tense. They're not trying to do too much. And I think that's what a lot of teams do is they try to force shots. And if you force shots, then you're just going to be hoping for the rebound. If you don't even get the rebound, then you've just wasted a trip down the court.
Yep. And I've seen nights where you can throw it up in there and turn away, and it just falls in the basket. And I've seen nights when you shoot, and everything bounces off the rim. I mean, it's just.
Exactly, and no matter what you do, and even worse is when you have all these extra free throws and you can't sink one. It should be one of the easiest shots on the floor. It's uncontested, and you should have been working on that shot all year long. So I've seen some teams that have faltered simply because they can't make it happen on the charity stripe.
And I've seen state championships won on free throws.
Exactly.
Many times.
Exactly, and even the Hobbs Lady Eagles had that situation going on.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and pause for a moment. Be back as we continue our coverage. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the sponsor read first.
Okay, yeah, read off the sponsors here. Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and the Eunice Health Clinic. And I believe there's a couple of additional sponsors for the playoff, and I think it's the NMJC and
City of Eunice, Lasco, Lavelle Insurance.
Yeah, Lavelle Insurance is one that's because we get extra. We kind of get extra. Lasco, Lavelle Insurance, and I know NMJC is one.
Right.
So
Thomas Welding.
Yep, got that one.
All right, let's go ahead and do the lineups, starting off with Tatum right now. It's going to be for number 2, sophomore Tessie Kirby. Number 3, sophomore Belle Ramirez. Number 4, junior Nicole Garcia. Number 10, freshman Mezzi Martinez. Number 11, junior Sofia Flores. Number 14, senior Drennan Young. Number 25, 8th grader Holland Mitchell. And for the starters for Tatum, it'll be senior, number 1, Avery Hennard. Number 5, senior, Sydney Rice. Number 15, sophomore, Naomi Garcia. Number 22, sophomore, Colby Hennard. And number 40, 8th grader, Shelby Peterson. You want to do the honors for the girls?
Yep, and so for the Lady Cardinals, we got number 1, Laylene Zamora, junior. Number 2, Paolo Castro, freshman. Number 3, Lexi Garcia, sophomore. 11, Niza Hernandez, junior. Number 12, Yarziel Armendariz, freshman. 15, Mariana Ruvalcaba, easy to say. She's a freshman. 25, Zulakai Zamora, sophomore. 35, Peyton Williams, junior. 55, Cheyenne Blevins, sophomore. And the starters, number 5, Elizabeth Gatan, she's a junior. Number 10, Riley Dillard, sophomore. 14, Kara Thompson, sophomore. 20 is Zakiah Ray, sophomore, and rounding them out, 41, Autumn Davis, and she's a junior, and we're about to do the national anthem.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning. NMJC.
At NMJC.
Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember.
Group sing along here with the national anthem.
Play ball.
I know, right? And we are just about to go underway for the tip-off right here, once again in Tatum, New Mexico, as we get started on the 2026 Nucinda Credit Union Girls Basketball State Championship with the Tatum Lady Coyotes. They're coming in as the defending champs. And you know they got some pride going on, especially since they didn't play as well as they would like to have against Texaco. And unfortunately, Eunice may be the beneficiary of that unlikely beating against Texaco, but I think Eunice has their own little ideas of trying to get into the game and stay in the game and try to get further into the playoffs.
Well, that's always going to be the goal, right, for every team. I mean, we're here, so let's play, right?
Exactly. If you're here, you might as well play. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Yeah, you could win, and then you face a tougher team, but you got to take one at a time, for certain.
One game at a time.
So that was Eunice in their lineup. Now we have the Tatum lineup once again for both sides. It's going to be Avery Hennard, senior number 1. Number 5, senior Sydney Rice. Number 15, Naomi Garcia. She's a sophomore. Another sophomore, and that means that they've got a couple years to go before they get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Colby Hennard, sophomore, number 22, and number 40, 8th grader, Shelby Peterson. They're all playing above their pay rank.
Oh, yeah.
And for Eunice.
And for Eunice, you want to call the starters out?
Starters, yep.
So starters for Eunice, Elizabeth Gaitan, number 5. She's a junior. Number 10, Riley Dillard, sophomore. Number 14, Kara Thompson. She's a sophomore. Like I said, they're both young teams, right? So
Yep.
20, Zakiah Ray, sophomore. And 41, Autumn Davis. And she is a junior. So all the starters have at least one more year here tonight.
Oh, yeah, exactly. In fact, there's only one senior on the JAL team, so I've noticed that pretty much everybody in 2A district and the 4 are a rather young team. That's one of the reasons why they may not have been consistent with their wins. But, yeah, Tatum and Texaco definitely prove that they are winning stock.
Sure.
And Tatum would like to come out here once again. They are the defending champs and like to just make a statement and say, we definitely earned it last year, and we're going to do it again this year as well.
We're going to show you, right?
Exactly. We're going to tell you exactly what it looks like and how we can do it again.
Ready.
So we got Eunice out there. Tatum is in their final huddle. For some of these seniors, this could be their last game of the season.
It looks like we're going to have about a quarter of the court cut off from all these kids standing up, so
yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Well, we'll have to do with what we can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is sometimes. But
Yeah, they typically sit on the other side. I guess they decided to join us over here.
I think they may go to that table. I know last time I was here, they were up at that
yeah.
table. They were making a whole lot of noise over there, and I think that's what's going to happen as they have their fake ESPN table.
Yeah.
Nobody's manning it, so they've definitely got to be over there manning it pretty soon. As we get the tip-off, it is going to be Peterson versus Sydney Rice, and it is the tip to Eunice. Sorry, that is Tatum. Gets it over the left wing. Inside. No, actually back out again. Over to Colby. She's going to get it to her right wing. To Sydney Rice. She's going to drive the lane, get triple team. She's going to box trot around, miss the shot, and miss the rebound as well as that goes in the hands of Zakiah Ray for her first. Slowly getting across the timeline is Thompson. Nope, that is not Thompson. That's Dillard. And that's over to Gaton. Back to Ray. Ray's going to, now that's Thompson.
Driving.
Oh. Misses the shot. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. Almost was going to be by Avery Hernard, but she couldn't handle it. And so last touch by her. And so Eunice is already given up on that one, but I think it's going to be their ball because it went off Avery's hands, so they need to get back over there in the front court.
Yeah, they're already on the other end.
Exactly. They already gave up the ghost on that one. So now with Lizzie Caton, going to inbound the ball and, with 7:07 to go in the first. I have a feeling we're going to get a noise warning on this one.
Oh, yeah.
As we have Kira Thompson, who losing the handle. There's the first turnover for Eunice.
Kira almost got it, and she did.
And a turnaround back as it gets out of the back court finally to Kira Thompson again. Back to Kira, over to the left wing to Peterson. Inside, back out again to Kira. She's going to put up a 2 off the back of the rim. It misses, and it will be rebound. That'll be a nice little rebound from Dillard.
Up for 2.
And Dillard for 2. So she gets the rebound, and she cleans the glass. And it is 2-0. 6:25 to go. And underneath, Avery with the ball. She does try to get a shot in, but instead she throws the foul, as that should be against. That'll probably be Zakiah Ray.
20, yeah.
Her first, team's first as well. 2-0 as the score. Tatum with the first shot on the free throw line, misses off the back of the rim, no good. Avery has been hot and cold on the line the last couple of games that I've seen her. See if she corrects on this one. Nope, she misses off the front of the rim this time. Will be rebounded this time by.
It's all over.
Yep, That was Peterson. She throws it out, and it'll go out of bounds.
41 Autumn Davis.
Oh, sorry, Davis, yeah.
It's okay.
Davis with the ball, threw it out, and unfortunately that's going to be a turnover for Eunice. Back over to Avery. Top of the arc, basically, to Sydney Rice on the right. Over inside, that'll be to Garcia. And now Garcia with the ball, now to the left. Three-pointer on the way, and drains it. That'll be Colby Hernard. That's her first, and the team's first as well. 3-2 is the score, 5:53 to go. We've got the ball out of bounds.
I'm getting the word we don't have video.
Oh. All right, we're paused for a moment.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
All right, as we continue to try to fix the score or the camera, Debbie Garcia goes in for two. 5-2, 4:54, and so inbound of the ball will be Eunice once again. 7-2.
Very aggressive start here, so.
Right, I did not expect anything less.
Nope.
Thompson with the ball now as she tries to drive around her opponent, Colby. And over to the left wing. Back into the top of the arc. That is now in the hands of Nizzy Hernandez. Now Thompson with the ball. One of the things that this Tatum Lady Coyotes does is smother you with a good defense.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it very hard to get those pinpoint accurate passes in as it goes out of bounds. Gaton with the ball as she inbounds it, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Colby.
Well, we got 3 green lights. I've got my man checking over here. Said no video yet, but it's probably a delay.
It is the delay. It's the nice little delay. 3:26 to go as we get almost a walk on that one, but instead a bad pass. It'll be a turnover for Eunice as it goes the other way. Colby with the shot. Uncharacteristic misses that one. And another bad pass. This time that was by Nizzy Hernandez. She had her first rebound.
Yeah,
but
just
unfortunately,
threw it out.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she did not see where her teammate was.
I guess Tatum touched it on the way out.
Oh, I guess so. So lucky for them. And now it'll be a reach-in foul from Colby Hernard.
Her first third-team foul.
Yes, indeed. Still early for the bonus. We have 3:13 to go in the first quarter. We have substitution. Colby going out, and coming in will be Holland Mitchell. Gaton with the ball.
Oh my
Bad
God.
pass. Avery gets it and lays it in for two. That's her first points of the game. And another bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched. That is going to be by Naomi Garcia. So it is still Eunice ball. Eunice with ball now. Gets it back over to Gaton. We're still deep in territory as she tries to get it across. Another bad pass, but it does go to Thompson. Last touch by Tatum. Actually, no, let's see who's going to be inbound of the ball. Looks like it will be last touch by Tatum. So no turnover again. Yes, they are. That's how they get the big starts on this one. Early wins and usually mercy rule by the third quarter. Double team, full court press on this one. Thompson with the ball as she gets double teamed. Trying to find somebody to pass it to. Unfortunately, that is Sydney Rice who takes that one, gets it to Avery, and That'll be 2 points. That'll be 4 for Avery, actually 6 altogether with her 2. They are taking a break. We're going to take one with them. It is a score of 11-2, a 9-point lead for Tatum. 2:37 to go. We'll be back in just a moment right here on the Eunice Cardinal Network.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
2:37 to go in the first quarter, and it has been Avery Hennard who is leading the way with 6 points. 2 on the line, 2 for 2, actually 2 of 4 from the line, and she's had 2 buckets. It has been Colby Hennard who had a tray, and Naomi Garcia with a bucket as well. Riley Dillard is the only one for Eunice with a score. She had a bucket early on. So 2:37 to go. Inbound of the ball will be Eunice. Gets that, unfortunately, that's a bad pass. Another one, that's number 6, turnover. And the shot goes up, and it is going to be a foul.
Like Thompson created that foul.
It is right. You're right about that. Thompson got the draw on that one. That's her first, team's third, so nobody in bonus yet. Going up for 2 is me, Sydney Rice. First one goes off and will miss.
We call that the ball don't lie foul.
Exactly. So far, Tatum has 2 of 5 on the line. One more. Misses off the side. 2 of 6 from the line right now, and that is not a way to win close games.
And back the other way.
Exactly. This goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum, so Eunice will be inbound of the ball once they realize it, and they do.
And again, the pressure is just immense, which
Exactly.
we expected it.
And just like that, 2 Tatum girls touched the ball. Last by Colby, and she was able to get that one in. Nicely done. 2 more points. She has 5 in the game so far. So they're not giving up anything on the defensive side for Coyotes, as Eunice has to work for everything to get it to the front court. Back over to Thompson. Double teamed as she tries to get it out. She did get it over to Ray. And now across the timeline finally. So no 10-second violation. Looks like that'll be a foul against Sydney Rice. If it is, that'll be her third. I've seen her foul her before. Nope, instead it'll be Naomi Garcia. Her first. Team's fourth. One more and they will put Eunice in the bonus. But with 2 minutes to go, losing the handle on that one, and it goes the other way. That is number 7 for Eunice. Putting it up for Sydney Rice, missing. Avery with the rebound. A long 2, and that one drains, and that is going to be for Naomi Garcia. She's got 4 points. Trying to get it out, but instead, it continues to be Eunice ball.
15-2, Tatum leading here with 1:45 left in the first quarter.
And it's going to be a long and bumpy ride unless Eunice can grab control of this one quickly.
Got to find a way to get out of that pressure.
Exactly, be able to get there. Some of the teammates should come back and try to get it out of that backcourt. Finally does, though. As it gets over to Thompson once again. She's going to go inside, drive the lane, turn around, get it to Autumn Davis, and she puts up a 3, misses the shot, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Autumn, and that'll be another turnover for Eunice. We thought those guys would go down to their table, but instead they're pretty happy with where they're at right now.
Gonna stay right here with us.
Exactly. So it is Tatum going back the other way. That'll be Naima Garcia once again on the left wing. To Colby inside, try to feed it to Avery. She gets triple teamed, and that should be, well, it wasn't a jump ball after all, but it is going to be a turnover for Tatum, just their third. And now going the other way, bad pass, though, and actually it wasn't. Oh, now it is, because Thompson had it for a moment, but she couldn't handle it. And now over to Colby for a 3-pointer on the way off the side of the rim. Going to be rebounded by Avery, misses that shot. And now over into the hands of Mezzi Martinez. She's in the game now. And that shot misses. Avery with the catch and the tie ball, as it was 2 against 1. It was Thompson versus Avery. And we also saw in there as well Lexi Garcia, the sophomore. So both sides are fighting, but Tatum is definitely giving it to them with 47.1 seconds to go and a 13-point lead.
Kind of taking us to the woodshed, as Jimmy would say.
Exactly. And now we've got it in the hands of Gaton to Thompson on the right wing. Now over to Riley. Riley's had the ball. Thompson had to fight that one, almost went out of bounds, and instead it is Autumn Davis who gets the reach-in foul from, that'll be the 8th grader, that'll be Holland Mitchell.
That'll put the Cardinals on the line there.
It sure will, as that is her second, team's 5th. For 28.1 seconds to go, Eunice is going to live on the line, or at least they're going to have the bonus. But not much time to go.
A lot of enthusiasm from these young men up here.
Yes, indeed.
I'm assuming the boys' basketball team. I'm guessing.
Actually, I don't think they are. I think they're just a bunch of sport-loving fans. Yeah. That show up here, make noise, and disrupt things.
Nothing wrong with a little atmosphere.
Nope, nothing at all. First one misses, second one does as well. 2 points is what we've got for Eunice so far with 25.6 seconds remaining, goes out of bounds. And that will be a turnover for Eunice. Number 9. 9 times. As he goes back the other way in the hands once again to Naomi Garcia. She crosses the timeline. Just under 20 seconds to go. 18 now. Into the hands of Miss Martinez. And now inside to Avery. Back out again for a long 2. And it's going to drain it. That is going to be by... That will be for Naomi Garcia. She's got 6 points, and that is the first assist from Avery Hennard.
Got to shoot it.
Yep. And did not, and so that will be the end of one. 17-2 is the score. 15-point lead for Tatum, and we're going back in just 30 seconds as we continue coverage right here on the Eunice Cardinal Network.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember.
All right, welcome back. As the numbers, as you may suspect, are one-sided, lopsided to be exact, as 2 players for Tatum lead the way. 6 points for Avery Hennard and 6 points for Naomi Garcia, along with Kobe Hennard, who has 5, along with a tray to her name. And they've been 2 of 6 from the line, and that's been Hennard who made those 2 free throws, giving her 6. For Riley Dillard and for Eunice, that's the only player who has scored so far. She's got a bucket for 2, and it has been 0 for 2 from the line so far in this game.
Riley Dillard, yep. We need to get a few more names on the scoring list from Eunice. And
yes, indeed. One is just not going to win it.
start busting them.
Getting the ball back again, that'll be Tatum. Inside to Peterson, lost the handle was Kobe, was able to chase it down, back over to Garcia. And now for Sydney Rice for a 3-pointer on the way, misses off the side of the rim, going to be rebounded by Autumn Davis. That is her first. Thompson with the ball, not as much pressure on the backcourt as it was before, but double team nevertheless is Thompson. Over to Gaton. In the corner, back over to Thompson for 3, and she drains it. That is a first tray for Kira Thompson, sophomore. Now the score, 17-5, 7:16 to go. To Kobe. Back over to Garcia. Garcia for 3. Off the front of the rim.
Grab that ball, girls. Got to get some rebounds here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Tatum passing it around the top. Back up. Shot by 22. Bounced up, hit the top of the backboard. So that'll be a turnover for Tatum.
Yes, indeed. Another turnover. That is only their 4th one of the game for Tatum. Eunice inbound of the ball. Another backcourt pressure. This time it is tied up. And let's see where the arrow goes for possession, as it was Kobe who was able to tie that one up.
And so Eunice retains possession with an arrow.
So this time it retains Eunice, so no turnover for them yet. 6:52, 17-5, as Colby is on her again. Now it's Garcia against Thompson. She gets that across to her inside. That is what they need to do, but they lost the handle and it goes out of bounds. So they had it right, but they lost the dribble on that one as it goes out of bounds.
Put a little stick 'em on their hand or something and grab that ball.
Something needs to be done. Back over to Garcia, to Colby, to the right wing, to Sydney, inside to Avery, and she gets it back over to the left to Garcia. Avery for three on the corner, misses that shot, and the rebound is going to be by Riley Dillard. That's her second.
Drawing a foul. I don't know if that's 40.
Selby Peterson, the 8th grader, is going to get her first, and that'll be the team's first as well. So 6:26, 17-5 is the score. Back over to, that'll be Riley Dillard. Thompson, reach in foul.
On 22.
And that'll be against Colby Hennard, the sophomore. That'll be the second for Colby. And the team second as well. So 6:20 to go. Eunice with the ball, inbounding it from Gaton. And now inside to Ray. Underneath, tried to feed it over to her, but instead goes out of bounds. But the last touch looks like actually is a foul. Let's see.
I think that's on Sydney.
It is. No, actually, they haven't called it yet. So it is, Sydney Rice, her second. And a shooting foul.
So Tatum's going to have to be careful. They're going to get some of their key players in foul trouble pretty quick here.
Yep, exactly. First one's going to go up and drop in for Eunice.
And that makes it a 10-point game.
Leyland Zamora. So, yes. So, one down and one to go. Finally, 1 of 3 from the line. That one's going to drop in as well. 2 for 2 for Eunice. As they are trying to fight back into this one. A 10-point lead for Tatum right now with 6:11 to go. Over the left wing. In the hands of Avery. Double team. She's going to lose the handle on that ball. And it will be a walk as she was trying to gain control of it, but instead loses it. Going to be a turnover for Tatum, just their 5th and their 2nd in this quarter.
Really close to a tied ball there.
Yep. I thought it might have been as well. They usually call that so quickly, but this time around it is a travel. Thompson with the ball. Gets across the timeline against Mezzi. And now over to her right to Dillard. Runs the lane, tries to make a shot, but instead that is me, Avery, who gets the rebound. Also looked like a bit of a headbutt as well.
Yep. Foul on 10.
And that'll be a
Riley
foul.
Dillard.
Yep, and foul against Riley. That's her first. Team's first as well. 5:47 to go. 17-7 is the score. 10-point lead for Tatum. Just trying to be competitive in here as they get defense.
Taken away.
Gaton with the takeaway. Yes, indeed. Another turnover 4. That's the 3rd one of this quarter for Tatum. Riley with the ball now over to Thompson. Thompson is going to try to drive in a little bit against Mezzi. She's going to get a screen, put up a 3, and she drains it. That is her second tray of the game. It is now a 7-point lead for Tatum. In fact, it has been an 8-0 run for Eunice. Over the left-hand side, Avery with a shot, and it's going to roll around and miss. Sydney Rice with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled.
Looks like probably on Thompson for her 2nd.
Yep, it will be against Thompson, her first. Actually, her 2nd, team's
Second.
Yep.
First one in.
So on the line once again is Sydney Rice. She was 0 for 2. Now she's 1 of 3 from the line. One more opportunity with 5:03 to go. 18-10, and the second one is going to drop in as well. 2 of 4 from the line is Sydney Rice. Inbound of the ball will be Thompson once again. Over to Riley. Back to Thompson, loses the handle, turns around, and it is going to be picked up by Garcia, who takes it and runs it in for an easy deuce. She has 8 points in the game so far. Back across, will get it. It's going to be guarded against Avery. She's going to knock it out of bounds, as it was Leyland Zamora who had the ball and was going to drive the lane, but instead it was taken by Avery and knocked out of bounds. 4:44 to go with a 21-10 lead. 11 points for Tatum. Inbound of the ball will be
Number 11, Hernandez, coming in for Eunice.
yes. Moving back to Ray. Thompson now to the top of the arc for a three-pointer on the way. Misses off the side. Thompson with the rebound.
And that's
And
foul.
we'll draw the foul.
Like that's Avery Hennard. I think they said Hennard. I was thinking that's how we got corrected one night.
I see. I've heard both ways, but I think
Yeah.
it's Hennard.
Thompson to the line.
Hey, if there's two ways, I will make the wrong decision. So,
Me too.
so
she
that first
misses
one,
first,
yep,
yeah.
that first one is missed. She is 2 of 5 from the line so far. Oh, that's not right. That's her first attempts. So, Thompson with both of them missed. 4:39 to
She
go.
made the second one.
Oh, she did make the
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Good. All right, so 1 or 2 from the line.
Ooh,
And
man.
that one drops in for 2. Now Thompson with the ball as she gets court pressed. Gets in the hands of Riley. She almost loses the handle, but she does find it. And it will be
Oh,
a
wow. That's a foul on number 1. Or second.
Avery Hernard.
Senior.
So I've got her first.
Oh, you have her. I showed 2. She had one just a while ago. Yeah, she's got
There it
2.
is. Okay, yeah. They finally popped up to 2. I saw
So
one up there.
they've already got 5 fouls.
Yep, and that was not an offensive foul, so she goes to the line to shoot 2. That'll be Ray. Riley Dillard.
First one's in.
Yep, it is.
Eunice fighting through this thing.
Yep, she was only one with 2 points in the first quarter, and now she's got 3 points. 1 and 1 from the line. Second one is up, and we'll rattle in. Nicely done. 2 for 2. 4 points for Riley Dillard, and now the score is a 10-point lead, 23-13, 4:03 to go, halfway through this second quarter. Inside to Avery. She's going to go up underneath. And unfortunately, it'll be Autumn Davis who's going to draw the foul. Junior's going to get her first. Actually, it'll be her second. No, first.
Her
That
first,
was right.
and then Avery Hennard to the line.
Exactly, to shoot 2.
First one's in.
She has 3 of 5 from the line so far. She's made the last 3 of her free throws. 1 more to go. 3:57, 24-13 is the score. Avery with 1 more. And there it goes in. 4 of 6 now from the line.
Oh, man.
Losing the handle, and that is going to be underneath. That was to Alaya DeLay. She misses, and it will be a shot from Garcia. She'll miss. And now a jump ball as there are bodies on the floor trying to grab the ball, and instead it'll be a jump.
And it'll stay down with Tatum.
Yes, indeed. Still in the front court, 3:45 to go, 12-point lead. Avery with the ball, stolen away by Thompson, but I think it went out of bounds as she turned around, and it did.
Yep.
So couldn't get the steal. Coming in, it's going to be Zakai Ray.
Yep.
Yep, going out will be Autumn Davis. Tried for a shot, didn't take it. And now will be in the hands of Zakiya Ray. Over to Thompson as she gets it across. Lost the ball. May have tracked it down again before it went out of bounds, and she did, but losing it once again, this time to Alaya DeLay. And now inside to Avery as she puts up a shot and misses, but will draw the foul. And that'll be against Riley Dillard. That'll be her second. A shooting foul. That'll put Avery on the line to shoot 2. She's been on the line the most of everybody on this, on both sides.
She's only missed 2, right?
Right, she's only missed her first 2. And it looked like that was a bad follow-through anyway. And she was a little high on that one, so.
We call that the ball don't lie foul.
Right.
Over here.
So 4 of 7. Another one. That one does drop in.
So they got us doubled up here.
Yes, indeed. 26-13, 3:22 and the ball for Eunice. Now over to Riley. Left wing, right wing now for a three on the way, misses. And now the rebound will go to Garcia. But we'll turn it over as that is a walk against Naomi Garcia. She just got her first rebound. Go to Gaetan, who's going to inbound the ball. Near midcourt. Get it to Thompson. She's going to turn around, get triple team. Gaetan with a three, misses off the back of the rim. And will be a fight for the rebound. Belle Ramirez, who had it. And instead will be the foul. Looks like that'll be against Zakiah Ray as it goes. The fifth foul for the team.
In the bonus now.
Yes, both of them teams are in the bonus now.
So a lot of the starters on both sides have got 2 fouls or at least 1 foul.
All right. Yeah, they're working with some foul troubles. Nothing major yet, but still something the coaches may be aware of. First one misses off the back of the rim. That is no good for Belle Ramirez. 0 for 1 on the line. Something we get to talk about during halftime are the stats, free throws, stuff like that. And looks like Tatum's doing as great as they want to, but this one misses as well. 0 for 2 from the line. But they are doing some great defense as that one does get across finally in the hands of Lexi Garcia. Three-pointer on the way, going to miss off the side of the rim. That was taken by Nizzy Hernandez. Avery with the ball, she crosses the timeline against Thompson. Now over to Garcia, top of the arc. Going to feed it to the right wing. Avery for a three-pointer on the way, misses off the back of the rim. Will be picked up, looks like that is by, actually that was Belle Ramirez. Avery with the ball, she tries to put it up, does not get the foul. And now Sydney Rice will draw the foul as she was on the right wing trying to push it up and in. And that will be against Thompson. 3 for Thompson.
Not good.
I know. They still have to go. 2:17, 26-13, and you can't lose anybody in this game that is going to help you. First one, though, off the bounces around. It does get the shooter's touch for the one.
So Riley Dillard coming in, Thompson going to the bench for a little breather. With 3 fouls, I'm sure she'll probably be sitting there the rest of the half.
Could very well be, unless something happens. And that second one he's going to miss. 3 of 6 from the line is Rice. And that'll be a jump ball.
And turn over to Eunice.
A little bit of frustration going on now as that one was almost ripped out of the hands of DeLay. And now, back over to Gaetan. To Riley. Riley's going to cross the timeline against Sydney Rice. She's going to lose the handle as she was trying to, I don't know if she was trying to dribble around her back, but nevertheless, so it is a turnover for Eunice. Three-pointer on the way from Avery, misses. Rebound's going to be, hard to say because it keeps going. A long rebound, and I don't think anybody got it. It went out of bounds. I think the Tatum player was actually on the line when she touched the ball, and it was out of bounds. So, minute 54 to go, 27-13. Inbound of the ball will be Eunice as Avery's coming out. Going in will be Shelby Peterson. Colby with the ball as she steals it. And we'll get the just 2 for that one. I'm not sure why she stopped playing on that one.
She stopped.
But nevertheless, though, it was Zakiah Ray who had an opportunity to get that ball after it hit her. Instead, allowed it to go out of bounds. Minute 33 to go, and that's 5th turnover in this quarter for Eunice Cardinals. Over to Colby now on the left wing. Taking a 3, instead goes inside, lost the handle, and that was that was a bad pass to Shelby Peterson, and instead
that one they call quick on the
jump ball.
jump.
Yeah, and again, they seem to do that a lot when you think it's not.
Quick, sometimes they don't call it at
exactly. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but nevertheless, so jump ball. Sydney Rice with the ball now over to Garcia. She drives the lane, gets it inside, pushes up shot, misses, and will be rebounded. That'll be by Gaetan. Thompson with another bad handling of the ball as Garcia now has it. And after a few falls on the floor, both sides, it is going to be out of bounds. Both sides are definitely playing physical on this one for certain. And this is just the first half.
1:03 left in the half with Tatum leading 29-13. So Eunice struggling to get back in there.
Exactly. Caton with the ball right now as Thompson got it to her. Against Garcia as she gets across the timeline over to the left wing. Double teamed against Mitchell, and that'll go to the far left. Now back over to the top for Thompson. She thought about a three, but instead it's Sydney Rice on her. Now over to the right-hand side. That'll be to Nizzy Hernandez. On the floor, Thompson as well as Garcia.
And it'll stay with Eunice.
And it'll stay with Eunice as it's 40.9 seconds to go. 29-13 is the score. Both teams in bonus. Caton. Pass it, tried to get it inbounded, but instead gets knocked out of bounds. That is going to be by Mitchell.
And Tatum is really good at jumping those passing lanes, man.
Yes, they are. They're quick to anticipate. Now back over to Garcia. Lexi with the ball over to her left. They're going to drive the lane, push up a shot, and it rolls in. That'll be for Hernandez. Nizzy's going to get her first bucket of the game. Now we got 25 seconds to go as Tatum with the ball. Garcia now crosses the timeline. To the left, Colby. Now over to Mitchell. Back to Garcia. Now over to Colby once again as she tries to work on something with 9 seconds to go. Colby back again. Now to her left. Almost went out of bounds for Peterson, but instead Garcia with the ball, misses. And a put in for Sydney. That's going to count. As Sydney Rice is able to get her first bucket of the game. And we've got a score of 31-15. We'll take a pause, be back, and let you know what the numbers are as we continue coverage right here on the Eunice Cardinals. We're on the No Mark Broadcasting Network. Thanks for watching.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company, Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Parker Energy Support Services, proud to be a part of the community. Parker keeps the oil field moving with water hauling, dirt work, and disposal services. The real pride is the people. Supporting the youth is at the core of who Parker is. Parker believes in the future, and Parker Energy is a proud supporter of the Eunice Cardinals. Parker Energy is now hiring, including a Class A CDL vacuum truck driver, competitive pay, strong benefits, and a team that treats you like family. Stop by Parker Energy today and apply. Build your future with a company that believes in its people and its community.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
All right, we're back as we have the numbers here for you. I think I'm missing 2 on one side, but I can't remember what it was now. So let's go ahead and dive into it, as it is Avery Hennard who is basically leading the way with 11 points. She's gotten 2 buckets. Also has the most trips to the line, as she was 0 for 2 at the start, but then she got hot for a moment, got 4 in a row, and then missed 1 of 2 in the last of her attempts. So she is 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Well, right now it is Avery Hennard who is making the way and definitely getting most of her shots in for the free throw line. But 3 players on the Tatum side have scored, and they have 8 of 16 on the free throw line. So 50%, not great numbers from any team, but nevertheless, though, when you have a 31-15 lead, you don't sweat the small stuff as much. But Eunice could use that as an advantage. So let's see. So we've got 11 points for Avery Hernard. It is 8 points for Naomi Garcia, who's got 3 buckets. And it is Colby Hernard, who had a tray in the first, and 7 points altogether in the first half as well. 2 points for Sydney Rice, as she went 3 of 6 from the line. One of the reasons, again, why they're 8 of 16 from the line. 2 rebounds from Avery. 1 assist as well. Nicole Garcia with an assist, and Sydney Rice with a rebound as well. Also rebounds for Naomi Garcia and Colby Hernard in this game. For Eunice, they are at least doing better than they did the first quarter, where they had 2 points. That was all from Riley Dillard. She's had 2 for 2 since then on the line, and it has been 2 points from Leland Zamora, 2 for 2 from the line as well. So Eunice is at least, they're not getting as many trips to the line as Tatum is, but at least they're getting some momentum as far as making them 5 of 8 is what they've got on the line so far.
Yeah, they had like an 8-point run at one point. So,
yep.
I mean, they're struggling. They're trying.
They are trying. It's just unfortunately that that defense clamps down against Eunice from this Tatum squad, and they know what they're doing. So Kira had a couple of trays, has 7 points, 1 or 2 from the line as well. In fact, she is the only one on the Eunice side who's got trays so far in this game, and she made them pretty easy too. They were uncontested, and pretty much just went right into the net. So for Nizzy Hernandez and Riley Dillard, they've also got, let's see, Hernandez has 2 points, and it is Riley Dillard who has 4 points, a bucket, and 2 for 2 from the line as well. So that means, and Autumn Davis had an opportunity to get on the board, but instead misses her free throws, 0 for 2 from the line. And it has been 5 of 8 from the line once again for the Eunice Lady Cardinals. So 4 in scoring position so far for Eunice, and they definitely need to, at least they're doing better in the first quarter when they only had 1 in scoring position. But would nevertheless like to see more buckets dropped and try to get this lead a little bit closer, or at least get the lead maybe, if all else works.
And both teams with kind of not foul trouble, but all of the starters have fouls. There's 3 of the Tatum girls that have 2 fouls, and then on our side, Kira Thompson with 3. That's going to hurt us. Could potentially hurt us on into the fourth quarter. And Zakai Ray and Riley Dillard with 2 apiece. Yeah,
and it depends on how the coaching staff attacks it. Sometimes. Yeah. I've seen somebody with 4 fouls, and they don't get the 5th foul, and other times it happens right away. So, this is one of those games again. You have to put it all out there. There's no extra innings. There's no another day to survive.
Go home.
It's now or never, as the song says. And unfortunately for them, if they can't get it out there in the second half, I think they can, though. I think they really can, even with Thompson with the 3 fouls. I think she can go out there and play just as strong as she has been before.
Oh, yeah.
And be able to get some more points, or if she fouls out, which, I don't think she will, but you never know. One of the reasons why they call these games. So let's take a pause for a moment, be back, and we're going to continue coverage right here on the Eunice Cardinal Network. Thanks again for watching.
Thomas Welding. Precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
All right, welcome back as we are just about a minute and a half away from getting into the third quarter, and Tatum on top of this game, 31-15. Let's talk about what do you think Eunice needs to do to get back into this game?
Well, they're going to have to continue to find a way to beat the pressure. They're going to have to start. They're going to have to get the ball inside. I mean, they've got some outside shooters, but you know you can't. I just think they're going to have to beat that pressure, and they're going to have to really get on the board, start cleaning the glass a little bit.
Now, I've noticed that Tatum sometimes they don't press in the third quarter, but they do press in the fourth quarter, so that may be a situation as well. So Eunice needs to take advantage of that. If they are not getting pressed, they need to move the ball down the court. Of course, the other thing is either draw the fouls or get those shots to go in. But either way, they need to take those shots and try to see if they can get some and ones as well.
Yep. Yeah, just, you know, like, and Tatum playing very aggressive. They need to get in there and shoot. I mean,
yeah.
Either you make it, you miss, or you get a foul, and then you get a chance for those free throws. And then we got to make our free throws. We got to make those.
And the other thing is try not to throw in a pass that is definitely trying to thread it into a needle and trying to force those passes. I think they've lost quite a few of them just on that one alone.
Oh yeah, Tatum jumps those passing lanes, and you just can't lob the ball. You got to make a pass.
14 turnovers for Eunice so far, and it's just been 7 for Tatum. So that's another reason why.
Yep.
Tatum is overwhelming them so far. So we're into the third quarter. It is Colby as we get the rockin' music off.
And our boys are back. I thought they were going away, but they came back.
Yep. So now in the hands of Garcia, the sophomore. Garcia on the right wing, back over to Avery on the left. Far left now. Inside to Avery, who puts up a shot and hits it. 2 more points. That is 13-4 so far. Thompson with the ball, as that may be a body foul. I'm not sure if it's going to be against
22.
It is going to be against Colby. That's her third. So the first team foul for Tatum, and third one for Colby Hennard. Inbound the ball will be Eunice. 7:36 to go, a 15-33 lead. Thompson. Now back over to Gatan. Now to Riley, still in the backcourt as it does get across to Gatan. Now to Thompson. Left wing, and Avery with the steal on that one, just threw it right to her. And now over to Garcia. Nice little runner on the left, puts it in. 2 more for the Cause. And now it's 35-15, a 20-point lead. Turn around again. That's another turnover for Eunice. That's the second one of the game of this quarter. I mean,
Thompson's going to draw her 4th foul right there.
Yep. And Thompson already on her 4th foul. One more and she'll be out of the game. And let's see. As it'll be Mitchell, the 8th grader, who's going to go to the line. Her first attempts on the line, as well as her 2 points. Actually, I don't think she got the 2 points. So she didn't get the bucket, but she is shooting 2 right now. She is 0 for 1 from the line so far. Crowd backing her up. Second one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. Avery with the rebound, turns around, cleans up the glass, and drops it in for another score. That is 4 points for her in this quarter. Mitchell with the ball as she tried to get it out, but instead goes off her fingertips against Gatan, and will be inbounded by Eunice. We've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take one with them as we continue coverage. It's all happening right here in Tatum as we have the 2026 Lucinda Credit Union Girls Basketball State Championship coverage.
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans.
All right, we are back, and that was a quick 30-second timeout. Eton getting back to her inbounding position with Riley there. And finally gets it in. Nope, actually it went back out again. Last touch by Garcia, looks like. So another opportunity. I think somebody's having a whole lot of fun over here.
A lot of fun, a lot of fun.
And it's Gaetan pass to him. Garcia snatches it and puts it in for two. And Garcia lighting things up.
And once again, we got about an eighth of the floor cut off over here because these kids are really partying.
I know. They could probably squeeze in the corner, but I guess they don't want to be hidden.
Yeah.
So they definitely want to be out and proud. And inside, gets it over to Sydney Rice underneath the basket, puts up a shot. It's going to be rebounded by, that is Shelby Peterson, misses her opportunity. Goes quickly the other way to Thompson. Thompson puts up a shot, misses off back the rim. Rebound is going to be by Thompson, and she's going to clean up the glass and put it in. That is her second rebound of the game. 2 more points for Miss Kira Thompson. Now the right inside, Sydney with the ball, but instead she gets popped by Gaetan. And Gaetan is going to draw the foul.
Second foul.
Yep. First team foul? No, second team foul.
Second team foul.
Tatum with the ball, inbounding it. Tries to put up a shot, is too far underneath it. It's Sydney Rice. It's going to rebound it anyway. Get it back out to Mitchell. She's going to put up a shot near the free throw line and drain it. Her first bucket of the game. She's got 3 points in this. Back over to Gaetan against Garcia. To Thompson. Thompson's going to drive the lane. She's going to get double teamed. She's going to put up a shot, miss off the back of the rim. And the rebound will go to Riley. Riley Dillard with the shot, 3-pointer on the way, and she drains it.
Yes.
So that is her first tray of the game. 41-20 is the score. 5:19 to go. Mitchell with the ball over to Avery. She's going to drive the lane and get some resistance. That'll be against
Like Dillard.
Autumn Davis.
Or Davis.
No, it was Dillard.
That'll be her third.
Yes, indeed.
Third team foul.
First time for Avery in the second half to get on the line. First one is made. Five of 8 from the line.
Our big Travis, and we can see him really well now. Cuts off another eighth of the court.
Yep. Well, you know, some people like to see the backs of people. Otherwise, that'll be up and in for another easy shot. That'll be for Naomi Garcia. That's 4. As it's quickly turned back the other way. Underneath the basket, tried to put up a shot, missed. Rebound is going to be by Paula Castro. Misses. Lexi had the shot, and then it was Castro who tried to get it in. But Eunice with the ball still. Gaetan with it. Castro coming out, the freshman. Going in will be Thompson once again with 4 fouls. Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. Still Eunice ball. 4:54 in the third. Still 44-20 is the score. All the way out. Now over to the top of the arc. That is going to be for Lexi Garcia. Thompson with the ball now. Good work on against Mitchell. Now to the right wing to Riley. Riley going to turn around. She's going to try to drive the lane in. Instead, she's going to feed it inside to Thompson. She's going to hesitate for a moment. She drops it in somehow. Wow.
Not sure how, but she got it in.
I know, that looked like it was an impossible shot, but she was able to muscle through it. 44-22, doubled up on the score. 4:24 to go. Inside, over to the right wing now, to Mezzi, the freshman, Martinez. Now to the left again, drives a little bit, pushes it up, and that'll be missed by Shelby Peterson. Eunice already on the other side. Thompson for three and drains it somehow. That was a WNBA three, by the way.
That was a nice looking three.
And that'll be 44-25. 10 points in this third quarter for Eunice. Turns around, gets it out again. Three-pointer away from Mitchell, and she's going to miss off the back of the rim. And we rebounded by Gaton. Double team, though. And now over to Thompson. Thompson going to dribble the lane and put a shot up, but miss off of Shelby Peterson defending.
Jump ball. Stay down here with Eunice.
And it's going to be a Eunice ball still, so no turnover yet. Or no turnover. Gaton with the inbound ball over to Thompson on the right wing. Being guarded by Mitchell. Now to Autumn Davis. Davis is trying to work the lane inside. Is open but turns around. Let's see. It is me Thompson for a long two, and she misses. Actually, she didn't miss. She made it.
Somehow it just bounced around.
Had a nice shooter's touch on that one. It is now 44-27. Garcia with the ball on the left wing. Put us up a long two. Misses off the front of the rim. Rebound is going to be by Zakiah Ray. Down the hands of Dillard. Riley Dillard. And as you can see, there's not a full court press going on from Tatum. So Eunice is able to get back in this game so far. But out of bounds, and that will be, unfortunately, a turnover for Eunice, the fourth one of this quarter. 2:57 to go. Nobody's in the bonus yet. And now with the ball will be Garcia. Naomi Garcia. Over to the left, Avery. Now back to Avery, left wing. Out to the right, over. And a bad pass will be turnover number 5 in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
And some sloppy work, but finally got it. Back over to the top of the arc. Three-pointer on the way from Riley. Misses off the side. Rebound's going to be, that'll be from Belle Ramirez, her first. Left wing to Avery Hennard. Now over inside to Sydney Rice, guard. And Rice will draw the foul.
Like on Gaton. Her third.
Yes, indeed. Third foul. Team's third foul as well.
So three of the Eunice starters have 3 fouls. That's not a good deal.
No, it is not, especially if you want to.
Actually, one of them has 4.
Yes. Thompson. Three, actually a long two, misses off the front. She gets her own rebound. That'll be Sydney Rice. And now the foul, the whistle will go. That'll be against. I believe that's Gaton. Nope, actually it'll be Gaton. Gaton's third, team's 5th. And on the line to shoot 2 will be Avery
that's her 4th.
Hennard. It is, yes, you're right. I should be a little more patient on these things. I see it right here. First one is good. Missed the second one. Rebound, the ball, we'll be back to Eunice. Riley with the ball, trying to fight it against 2-on-1. That'll be a hold against Avery. Her third. Just under 2 minutes to go, minute 58 to be exact. 45-27 is the score. And that was Avery Hennard's third foul. Thompson with the ball as she steals it back away over to Zamora. Zamora loses the ball, and it'll be an easy shot for Sydney Rice.
And a timeout on the floor by Eunice.
Exactly. We've got a timeout. We're going to take one with them as we continue the coverage. It's all happening right here. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in a moment.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in well sick care for all ages, well women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
As Lee County
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
It's a 20-point difference on the game. At least it's not a mercy rule. That's what Eunice is probably trying to say. But minute 44 to go in this third quarter, and it has been a lopsided victory, or a win for Tatum so far. But Eunice has been in there at points, trying to get back into this one's clawing and scraping as best as they can.
Had a couple of good runs, just can't keep them together.
Right. So minute 44 to go. Inbound the ball will be Eunice as they get double teamed in the corner right there. Lost the handle. Garcia with the ball. Hands it over to Avery. And Miss Hennard is going to go to the line for two more.
And I think Riley's out if that's a foul on her.
Let's see.
Oh, no, it's on 11.
Yep. So that's just her third. So Nizzy Hernandez is third. And Hennard is going to hit.
Actually, her first.
Yeah.
I was looking down.
Yep, got them both. So back again, stolen by Tatum. Puts up a shot and misses. Rebound, it's going to be a jump ball. As Sydney Rice ties up with Zakiah Ray. 6 turnovers for Eunice in this quarter.
Wow. And that's actually kind of a low number. In the past, we've had some pretty big
Exactly.
turnovers.
Shot on the way from Avery, misses. Rebound by Garcia. As the ball goes out of bounds, let's see, it was Avery, or actually it was Colby who had a chance to get it for Tatum, but instead let it go out of bounds. It looks like that was the right call. Inbound of the ball will be Tatum once again. Eunice taking out Thompson once again.
Been trying to save her for offense and trying to rotate her in and out.
Exactly. 3-pointer away from Sydney Rice. Going to miss that shot. Going to be rebounded by, that is going to be Riley Dillard. Finally gets it out. Bad pass, though, is going to be stolen. That'll be by Belle Ramirez. On the left-hand side, underneath the basket, tries for Bell, but instead gets taken away. That'll be by Autumn Davis. That's, I believe, her first steal.
Man,
and a steal once again. So two more turnovers. An easy and 2 for Sydney Rice. So always playing loose. That one goes underneath, misses off the front of the rim for Leon Zamora. Back the other way quickly for Tatum. Avery with the ball, 23 seconds remain. Goes inside, back out to Avery, drives the lane, pushes up shot, and puts it in for 2 more points. With 15 seconds to go. And now, in the hands of Lizzie Garcia. Now to Riley. Riley with the ball. 3 seconds to go. I don't think she knows the time, but she puts up a shot and will miss. Leland Zamora had a chance, but ran out of time before she was able to get that ball and tried to put it back in again. We've got a score of 53-27. 1 more quarter to go in this 2026 Lucinda Credit Union Girls Basketball State Championship in the first round. We'll be back in a moment as we continue all the coverage right here. Thanks again for watching.
Parker Energy Support Services, proud to be a part of the community. Parker keeps the oil field moving with water hauling, dirt work, and disposal services. The real pride is the people. Supporting the youth is at the core of who Parker is. Parker believes in the future, and Parker Energy is a proud supporter of the Eunice Cardinals. Parker Energy is now hiring, including a Class A CDL vacuum truck driver, competitive pay, strong benefits, and a team that treats you like family. Stop by Parker Energy today and apply. Build your future with a company that believes in its people and its community.
All right, we're back as the numbers, as you say, don't lie. 17-2 is the first quarter as Tatum went up by 15. And the second quarter saw a 1-point difference, 13-14. Eunice came back but could not get the lead or try to get back into it. So the halftime score was 31-15. 12-12 is what the score was in the third quarter. That's why you have the 53-27. They're keeping up with them, but they weren't able to get over that first big hump in the first quarter. And now we've got a fourth quarter going on with Tatum on the D. Back in the hands of Riley as she gets across the timeline over to Thompson, who has 4 fouls, trying not to get her 5th. Now to Gaetan. Actually over to the left, or right, for a 3 on the way, misses. And that'll be in the hands of Shelby Peterson, her second rebound. Avery with the ball, and Hernard is going to get triple team, get it inside underneath to, that is to Shelby Peterson. That's her first bucket of the game for the 8th grader, and it is now 55-27 with just 7:25 to go in the game.
Tatum kind of come out of that full court pressure.
Yes, Lexi Garcia back again, but double court, and once again a bad turnover for Sydney Rice as she gets it, picks it up. Does find the handle of it with Garcia, back over to Avery Hennard. Three-pointer on the way, maybe, and that was for Colby. She misses. And the rebound by Thompson. Thompson has her third three-pointer on the way for Thompson. Misses off the side of the rim. And the rebound will go to Peterson. Peterson's third. Garcia with the ball as she crosses the timeline, gets it over the right wing to a low Colby as she ends up fighting it inside to Rice, but Dillard is going to miss or get that one and steal the ball away for a Tatum turnover. 6:28 to go. Dillard with the ball. Goes to her left against Colby. Gets double team now, and it is stripped away. Avery Hennard is going to get the ball as she drives up the lane. Nicely done as she gets 2 more points. And it's just that easy for Tatum. It was stolen away. That was by Naomi Garcia. Timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and take one with them. In fact, let's go ahead and get our sponsors.
Let's read through the sponsors here. The Eunice sponsors for tonight's game: Lavelle Insurance, NMJC, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and the Eunice Health Clinic.
Also like to remind you that tomorrow Eunice is playing Mesa Vista for the
Boys
playoff game. Yep, that's the boys' game as well. So we've got both the Eunice boys and the girls in there, but right now Eunice trying to fight to stay in it. 30-point lead now for Tatum, and it is slowly slipping away with 6:14 to go in this game. And it could just be the way it goes. But, you know, that just means that maybe they'll come back next year a little bit smarter and a little bit brighter. But right now, though, they're still in the game. They still have a chance. As long as there's time on that clock, I know. It's not over till it's over.
Not over till it's over. I won't say the other one.
So with the ball, it's going to be Riley Dillard. Losing the handle, but gets it back, luckily, against Colby, but does pass it, and it is stolen by Avery Hennard. Put up and in. You see who did that?
I think it was one.
All right, so Avery, I was thinking that too, but I wasn't certain. So Avery with the ball as it is a jump ball near the half, or here the.
That'll turn it over.
Yep, and that will definitely turn over the ball. Not that Eunice needed more of those. They've had too many already in this quarter.
Tatum
5:40. Yeah,
whole new
5:45.
crew, huh?
Yep. And now in the hands of Mezzi Martinez, the freshman. Left wing over there inside, tries to feed it, but instead gets whipped away by Catan. It'll be a jump ball. Was Sophie Flores in the game now. Who had it taken away from her, and the jump ball was called. Eunice, one of the few times they get the ball back against this Tatum squad. Thompson with the ball, still in the game. 5:28 to go. Getting around Mitchell, going to go ahead and drive the lane, get a double team. Missed the shot as it hit off the front of the rim, but will go to the line to shoot two. Her first opportunities in the second half, she was 1 of 2 from the line in the first. First one's up and will rattle in. Nicely done. In fact, honestly, this is the first time Eunice has been to the line in the second half.
Yeah.
Second one is up and will miss off the back of the rim. Rebound the ball will be Sophie Flores, her first.
Oh, man.
Actually, that'll be a travel. Wow. So, may have been
I like the call. I don't know if it was the right one, but that was good.
Right. Flores with the ball, stumbles, and couldn't get around the defender. Back over to Thompson after getting it from Ray. Now to Gaton. Davis over to Gaton underneath the basket, feeds it, puts it up, misses. Rebound by Riley. And a three-pointer on the way. Misses on that one as well, and she knew that she missed it. But that's all right. She's having a little fun. Zakiya Ray. Substitution coming in. That'll be number 14, Drannon Young. And this crowd loves Drannon Young. At least they did last game that I was here.
Big old cheer goes out.
Yes, indeed.
Crowd.
As Tatum gets settled in the front court. Over to Mezzi once again. And Drannon now to the left. Far left now, back over, and stolen by Thompson. That's her second, I believe. Kira with the ball still. Three-pointer on the way, uncontested. Misses off the back of the rim, unfortunately. The rebound will be, looks like that was Mezzi Martinez. Back over to the left, and now left corner. Inside, Drannon with the ball. Nope, and it's going to get that a bad pass. Turnover for Tatum. As Drannon had gone to her right, but it was passed to her left. It went out of bounds before she was able to get the ball, or collect it anyway. 4:21. Yep. 4:21. 59-28 is the score. Eunice still trying to push it up. And here we go with Thompson. To the left. Autumn Davis for three.
And that's in.
And boom goes the dynamite. 59-30, 29-point lead now. Mezzi with the ball, and they're just trying to get it under, or keep it under 35, so there's no mercy rule ending. Thompson gets the steal, turns around like she's been there before. It's her second one. Now inside, feeds it, and a nice running shot done by by Lexi Garcia, her first shot of the game. So now it is 59-32, 30-39 to go. Drannon with the ball over to the left wing now. And it was hit by Thompson, out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson, so it'll go back to Tatum and the Lady Coyotes.
And Isabel Ramirez coming in for Tatum.
Indeed. Mitchell is going to get the ball from Drannon. Now inside, nope, bad pass. It goes overhead. It was a healing shot that went over for Tessa Kirby, the sophomore, who's in the game right now. Turnover for number 5 for Tatum.
Riley Dillard enters back into the game for Eunice.
Yes, indeed. Thompson from Gaton. Thompson will cross in the timeline once again, double team, but gets it over to her right wing to Riley. Dillard now over to the left. Thompson gets double team, pushes up a shot anyway. Will draw the foul. Let's see who they draw it against. Could be against, yep, that'll be her first for Belle Ramirez, sophomore. Shooting foul puts Thompson to the line. Just been 2 fouls so far for Tatum, none for the Eunice Cardinals. First one goes in and out, no good. 1 of 3 from the line so far from Thompson. One more opportunity, gets it 2 of 4. And she drains it off the kiss from the back. Thanks for banking with us. 59-33 is the score, 3:03 to go. And now in the hands of Mitchell, who gets it inside, gets double teamed, but pushes it up. Nice shot from Belle Ramirez. Her first opportunity for a point, 2 points to be exact, 2:49 to go. Thompson the other way. Drives the lane, gets double teamed, pushes up a shot, misses, rebounds to me by Mitchell. As she gets double teamed, she loses her footing, and now looks like it'll be a steal by Riley Dillard, as she's going to go to the line to shoot too. She got fouled. And that'll be against Sophie Flores. Sophie gets her first foul. And on the line to shoot too, once again, it's going to be Riley Dillard. 2 for 2 from the line, and this is their first opportunity in the second half. First one's up and in. 3 of 3 from the line now. I want to thank everybody again. And remember, we always provide these games for free, and we always try to make sure that there is video coverage. Second one is off the front of the rim, no good, but rebounded. That'll be by Zakiah Ray. Back out to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way, misses off the side of the rim. Rebound is going to be by Tatum, and that is going to be from Sophie Flores, her second. Right wing, corner, a little just under 3. It's a 2, and she misses that shot. That was going to be Belle Ramirez. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum, and Eunice will inbound the ball with 2:11 to go. 34-61 is the score.
And Jimmy did say that they don't have video rights up there where he's at.
Yeah.
At either game, Santa Rosa or the Jal game today.
I know last year I didn't have them either, so I understand.
Yeah. Up there, they have to pay for the video rights. Down here, our sponsors is what gets you guys the ability to watch these games.
Yep.
Absolutely free.
Shot goes up and misses. That's going to be for Riley Dillard. She's going to go to the line. She is 1 of 2 from the line so far. She's actually 3 of 4 from the line, as she's only had, this is her third opportunity, her third trip, or actually second trip in the second half, third overall in the game. Foul was against Belle Ramirez, her second, and that'll be the team's fourth. One more, and that'll put Eunice on the bonus. One more for Riley. You think this was a playoff game or something?
Yeah, you think, huh?
Just under 2 minutes to go, minute 53, and Mitchell with the ball over to Young. Young gets it to the right wing now and loses the handles. That is Riley Dillard who gets the ball. Stolen from her, or for her. And then inside to Gaton. Double team, triple team now. And over to Thompson, top of the arc. She works it to her right, gets it to Autumn Davis. Now back over to Gaton. Left wing now. Left elbow. Uses up her dribble, gets it to. Almost got it to Autumn Davis. She would have been able to turn around and lay it in, but instead it's stolen by Belle Ramirez, her first. And another turnover for Eunice. In that left corner once again, Thompson with the ball. She gets that those steals more often. Maybe she should be set up over there from now on.
Yeah.
But 1:02 to go. Not much time left on this one. As Gaton is coming out of the game. Along with Autumn Davis. And that is Riley, as we have a whistle blow.
It's a 5th foul, so they're going to be shooting.
Yes, it is. It's only been a couple years since they have had that rule, but they still tend to forget
some of the guys
sometimes.
Forget every now and then.
And the score table has to do this to say that's their 5th. So Thompson goes to the line to shoot 2, 1:02 remaining. She's been in the line 6 times, or will be in the line 6 times. She is 3 of 5 in the second half, 4 of 6 in the game. One more opportunity for Thompson. And that'll go off the back of the rim. Almost got her own rebound, and instead a long rebound goes to Mitchell. Shot underneath is going to draw the foul. Did not drop the basket, but does draw the foul. And that must have been Young. Yep, it is. She goes to the line to shoot 2. That's her first opportunities for the senior. Haven't seen Drannon play too much. In fact, usually it's in the fourth quarter, and this is the response that she gets. 54 seconds remaining. First one is up and misses off the side of the rim. That was a foul against Lexi Garcia. That was her first. Just the team's first, so no chance that Tatum's going to go in the bonus, but one more opportunity for Young. And that's me off the back of the rim, too. Rebound is going to be by Tatum. That was by
Thompson.
Yep. No, Riley Dillard. So Thompson with the ball now. She goes around. She's going to drive the lane, pushes up a shot, and drains it. Nicely done. She gets those shots in, and she could have been doing really well, but unfortunately just has not been able to have the opportunity to do so. 61-38, pushes up a shot, misses. That'll be from Mitchell. As now in the hands of Thompson, she got her rebound. Back cross again. Over to the right wing. And that is going to be in the hands of Lexi Garcia. Three-pointer on the way from Riley. Going to miss everything. It's going to go and be rebounded. Nope, out of bounds. Last touch.
Seconds left on the clock.
Last touch by Tessa Kirby, and we've got 8.1 seconds to go as Eunice is facing down the end of their 2026 season. Thompson with the ball. We've got 4 seconds.
Shoot it, girl.
I know, right? And no.
Nope.
No opportunity to get that shot in, and it'll be a score of 61-38. We'll talk about the next game for Tatum and what's going to be happening next in the playoffs right here as we continue coverage on the Eunice Cardinal Network.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve. Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
All right, we're back, and let's go ahead and cover those numbers once again for those that are wanting to know how this all occurred. It was 20 points from Avery Hennard, who had the most trips, 9 of 14 on the line for the charity stripe, along with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Next up, it was also in double figures, Naomi Garcia, who had 6 points in the first half, and she ended up with 14 points off of 3 buckets. Actually, it was 8 points altogether for her in the first half, but 6 more points give her 14, and those are the 2 in double figures for Tatum. 9 points is what Sydney Rice got, and she was 3 of 6 from the line. She also had 3 buckets for 9 points once again. It is 7 points for Colby Hennard, and she had a tray in the first. 2 points for the 8th grader, Holland Mitchell, who is getting some experience at her youthful age. 2 points over 2 from the line, though. Shelby Peterson, also 2 points off a bucket. And it was Belle Ramirez, the sophomore, with 2 points, but she was 0 for 2 on the line. So after 26 attempts, Tatum was only able to get 16. So missing 10, not too bad, but still, when you're in a tough situation, you want to make all those points count. As we talked about before, it's one of those muscle memory shots. You're not getting contested. You should be able to make at least 90%, but I've seen too many times where a good team doesn't quite do that.
Yeah, and it'll cost you.
It certainly will, especially with the tougher teams that are going on down the line. But nevertheless, though, it doesn't matter. Their shooting percentage today does not dictate what they're going to be doing in their next game, which will be on Tuesday. So for the Eunice Cardinals, it is 2 points from Zamora. She had that on the line, 2 for 2 from the line. And actually, Eunice shot pretty well on the line. It was 2 points from Lexi Garcia. For the leader, it was Kira Thompson. No shocker there, as she had 7 in the first half. And let's see, she also had 3 trays in the game. 2 in the first half and 1 in the second half. She had 11 points plus. She ended up 4 of 8 from the line. So let's see, that'd be 21 points. So she actually did lead the way with 21 points over Avery Hennard. But that doesn't win the game if you just win a contest between the two. 3 points from Autumn Davis, and she was able to drop a tray. It was Ninza Hernandez, who had a bucket of her own, and Riley Dillard, who spent a little time on the line, but only 3 of 6 as she missed her last 3 shots on the charity stripe. Was able to get a tray in the second half. So let's see, she had 4, 7, 8 points for her final score on that.
It's a tough game for the Lady Cardinals.
Again, yes, it was. Even though they had 6 in scoring position, but just not enough to be able to get to the end. It was fourth quarter, saw 8 points only scored by Tatum, and it was 11 points. So at least they did win the quarter, but they could not get any more traction to get back into the game, or at least closer than what they wanted to.
Exactly.
But the good news, once again, they weren't involved in a mercy rule ending, and that's what you got to hold your head up high on that one. This is a team Tatum has been able to get plenty of teams in the past into that mercy rule.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll give the credit to the Lady Cardinals. They played all the way through. They never slacked off. They never gave up. Even when it was looked like it was insurmountable, they still played hard. So I'm proud of them. And, you know, they'll move on to the next sport. And you know, most of these girls are coming back next year, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a good year. Talking to Coach Frazier before the game, you know, he said he'd like to get a bunch of the kids, you know, out for the summer basketball stuff, because it does make a difference.
It does too, and of course, the one bugaboo that every coach wants to avoid, that's the injury bug, and you definitely want to make sure that your team is healthy and able to perform the best they can on the floor. So next up for Tatum is going to be the winner. We're going to say it's probably going to be Santa Rosa, but
Santa Rosa.
Pecos is the number 11 team. Santa Rosa is the number 6 team, and that's going to be happening on the 10th at, is that right, 8 a.m. So, yeah, that'll be an early game. That'll be in Albuquerque, of course.
Yeah, the remainder of the games are up in Albuquerque.
Yep, exactly. Sometimes I forget about that until I see the schedule, and then I go, oh, yeah, that's right.
I haven't heard of any of the other scores. I don't know how Jimmy's game is going up there. The Jow Lady Cardinals up there, or Lady Panthers. Right. Up there. So good luck to them. You know, we root for our Lee County teams unless we're playing against them, of course.
Exactly. Well, you can only root for one team to win. I mean, although, you know, it would be nice to be able to say, hey, you're both winners, right?
Well,
but unfortunately, there's a scoreboard that says, no, we are not. But, no, I don't see one either. It was McCurdy going in 21-9 was their record going into the game at home. And I think Jowl does pretty well. They had a 17-11 record on them coming in. And I think Coach Simmons has done quite a lot of good work in the last 2 seasons that he's been there after retiring as well in Texas. and being able to get them a little more competitive. Before, when I saw them, it seemed like they were a little lackluster and not as aggressive as they have been in the past. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be. I don't think we'll be able to get the final before we get out the air because this place shuts down pretty quick.
Turn the lights off on
I know they will. Every place I've been to, they shut the lights off for you if you don't get out here within like 10 minutes. So we want to say thank you once again. Go ahead and get our sponsors on there before we get out of here because.
Quick shout out to our sponsors one more time: Lavelle Insurance, NMJC, Lasco Construction, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and the Eunice Health Clinic. Proud sponsors for this evening's matchup.
All right, just a program note. Tomorrow will be the Eunice Cardinals versus the West Mesa squad, and I know they're pretty good, but it is 0-1. Eunice has got the record of, and it's 72-59 was the last time these two met back, 2 years ago, and March 9th, 2024. So, yeah.
I was thinking the Cardinals played Santa Rosa, no?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you
Tatum.
said Eunice Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So their game tomorrow is going to be West Mesa.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one.
I know it is, but I think they can win that if they focus and play like they did against Jal.
Yes, sure.
And definitely, limit their turnovers and make sure that they make the most of their opportunities as any team should.
Right.
So for myself, I want to thank everybody for being here, and I'm blessed to be able to cover these games, even though my allergies are saying no.
Allergies wasn't agreeing.
For Tiffany back at the station, let's go ahead and also, because I was taking the place for Jimmy, I don't know how well I did, but I tried my best.
Yeah, we did just fine. I mean, it's always like I've done some of these by myself, and it's definitely good to have help.
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to have, another voice,
Well, just the extra eyes alone, because, you can't always, you're not always looking at the score when you're doing scoring yourself. And then it's like, okay, what did I just miss? And nobody's around you is going to tell you anything at all. And then you can't get the video feed because it's about 2.5 minutes behind.
But, shout out to Jimmy. He's up there, in hostile territory up there. No video coverage, but he's covering that Jal game. And shout out to Rosie, my buddy. He didn't make it over here. I guess he's back in Eunice chilling. So.
I guess somebody had to come out here and do it. So thank you again, Charlie.
I'm glad to be here. I like covering these Cardinals, man. I've been a Cardinal my whole life, and it's just always fun. It's not fun when you get beat, but it's always fun to watch them come out here and play hard, and they didn't quit. They're not quitters. Sure.
Right. That's absolutely certain. They are not quitters. So for the thumb, as you see, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's a score. Nope, there's not a score provided by for Jal. So uncertain what that is, but nevertheless, if you want to go over there and they're still broadcasting, you may do so freely because we're about to hit the road. Thanks again for being here, and you have yourself a great weekend. I know we will as we try to stay off the windy roads.
Good night, everybody.